Alright, today I'm going to be telling you all how to gain and lose a girl in 10 days. I know you all may have seen the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Well, this is my version. I know some of you guys out there have met that girl, and initially they may seem like, oh, she's the one, I'm going to let her meet my mom, and she's just so different from all of the other girls. And after a while, you kind of realize that, okay, this girl is kind of the same as all the other girls, and I really don't want to date her. How do I get rid of her? By not being real blunt with her. Well, here's how you do it. Day one, I call that the initial meeting. This is when you first meet the girl. This may be at the mall, the club, you may even meet her on MySpace. But this is just when you see the physical attraction, and maybe you guys have a little bit of things in common, and she interests you a little bit. So you guys exchange phone numbers and you go about your business. Now day one is done. Day two is called getting to know each other a little better. This is when you kind of get a little comfortable with the girl. You know, you started exchanging things like families and hobbies, and you guys are basically just getting to know each other a little better. You're getting a little better comfort zone. It's nothing real serious, though. She's still kind of a stranger to you. Now, day three is a kind of a continuation of day two, but you get into more detail. You know, you start laughing with her, start finding out what things you guys really have in common. You know, like noticing the small things that always gets them. And day four, this time you guys feel like you know each other enough to maybe go out on a date somewhere. You may take her out to dinner or take her to a movie, just nothing too special, you know, just like a first date type of thing. And you get to maybe touch and feel a little bit, start getting real comfortable with them. And day five is basically continuation of day four, but you want to find out if it's 100%. Now, you may not know because you say, okay, this girl is the one, but there's a couple things that's telling me she's not. She may have like a lot of people calling her cell phone, and she's trying to hide it, and you may think that maybe there's other guys in the picture and you don't really want them to be there, or you just really don't want to go in this field. You don't know if you're really feeling her, you know. You want to be 110% really. Now, once you kind of find out that, okay, this girl is kind of crazy, she's starting to seem like these other girls, that's when day six starts. This is when you start the losing process. You start to do just small things here and there that you believe would draw her attention away from you. You know, just like farting in public or just rude gestures, just really small things that try to draw her away from you. Now, if these small things don't work, that's when day seven steps in. I call day seven kind of tricky because she may lose interest in you and she may not. This is when you're kind of just listening to her and you're kind of getting feedback. Because some girls, the bad things turn them on. Some girls, it turns them off. It doesn't work for every girl. You have to gain feedback from this female to find out exactly what you're going to do to lose her. Because you're 100% that you don't want her anymore. Now, day 8 and 9, they kind of vibe with each other. And this is basically kind of letting her know. You know, you do things like ignoring text messages from her, and you tell her lies, and you know, you ignore her calls. Just you're really kind of trying to let her know, but you don't really want to just tell her flat out. You just do the small things to kind of get her away from you. Now, if day 8 and 9 don't work, this is when day 10 steps in. Day 10 is called just tell her. Day 10 is when you realize this girl's not the one for me. She's not catching my signs. She's trying to stay in the picture. I want to get her out of the picture, but she's still here, and you're just really not feeling it. So this is when you call her and you tell her, hey, I want to talk to you about something serious. Now, I know things have jumped off to a good start, and we seem like we've been connecting a little bit, but honestly, I just realized you're not the girl for me, and I just would like it if we wouldn't talk anymore. Now, hopefully she gets the point, and if she doesn't get the point, that's when you just delete her phone number, and you vow to yourself, I am not going to talk to this girl again, and you move on with life. Thank you.